Now we have a perplexing situation, I think, because I spoke to one of the directors of the 4 big consultancies that are out there in the world right now plying their trade. And we were at a conference and he was frustrated that the young managers in the audience seemed to be, in his mind, going a little bit off track. They weren't really centered on the realities of business. And he said, listen, you need to understand the only reason that our consultancy gives any attention to environment, sustainability, climate change and all the rest of it is because it appears to be important to our clients. And you could feel in the whole audience this sort of... And he just took the rug and he went, woof. It's all bullshit, you forget about it. None of it really matters. Now at this time, the knowledge that we are threatening the very biosystems of the Earth itself, that we're consuming at the rate of several planets all at once, that water grows ever more scarce, the topsoil moves off, the population zooming up. You'd have to be determined to remain ignorant of all this. At this time, what do we ask of our business leaders? Some of you perhaps will know the inspiring story of Ray Anderson, the chairman of Interface. When called to speak at an annual general meeting and his team said, don't forget you must include your vision for sustainability. And he sort of paused a bit and said, vision for sustainability? I don't have a vision for sustainability. He said, we comply, that's enough. And he said, but even I knew, as he said rather famously, that compliance is not a vision. And somebody left Paul Hawkins' book, The Ecology of Commerce, on his desk, and he read it, and he had an epiphany. And from that day on, he put a stake in the ground saying this business will have no negative impact whatsoever on our Earth or her people or any other beings. That is where we're going. There is a talk now of the next stage of that vision is we will have positive impact. It's so deeply embedded in the organization is this vision. It is the higher purpose described by the vision of Interface that they have taken on board and feel so deeply proud of. Now, some of you maybe have heard me when I've spoken about being invited by one of our clients, it was a multinational some years ago, to join a group who are looking, what is the purpose of this organization? And I joined that team, and when I walked into the room, the mood of depression and cynicism and everything else that's negative was just thick in the room. And I said, why are we so down? Why is there such a profoundly negative feeling? And one of them said, well, we all know the purpose of this organization. It's to stuff money in shareholders' pockets. What is there to talk about? So we had a conversation. What if? What if we were to decide that that's not the purpose? Growth and making profits and everything a business has to have. So that's the means, but the purpose we say with all our experience, with all our knowledge, with the vast array of talent we have within this business, we will impact positively to some of the greatest agenda items threatening our world today. This company is huge. It can do big things. So what if we named that as the purpose? And then profit and growth and everything else comes underneath that. What would be the effect on the employees of this business? Now, around the table now, there was animated conversation, real excitement. These were senior people tasked with this. What is our organization's purpose? Then to send this up to the executive. Really excited. at the feeling that their company could be about something that was so relevant to the time and and doing something, contributing way more than actually the day-to-day business task of that organization. There is a huge opportunity. We know that an inspired person that has really taken something into their heart and their feet still remaining on the ground can move mountains and do extraordinary things. This, I feel, is the real possibility, the potential for businesses of this time should they name a higher purpose.